YouTube, what's good? Welcome back to another video. Today I have some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay 11 years later on the Xbox Series X for you guys. This game is still one of the best Call of Duties in my opinion, and it was really cool to be able to play this game again on next gen. I have some of the best Spec Ops missions in the background for you guys, just so you guys can see how the game really looks on the Xbox Series X. Unfortunately, due to the game being 11 plus years old now, there wasn't really anybody on multiplayer, so I wasn't able to grab any gameplay from there. Now, if you guys played Modern Warfare 2 in its prime, you would know that this game elevated the Call of Duty series significantly. This game was an absolute hit at the time, which is a main reason why this game is still so much fun to play to this day. Having the opportunity to play Modern Warfare 2 on the Xbox Series X has honestly been awesome. Having the better resolution and slightly better graphics just makes the gameplay so much better and more fun. You guys will see in the gameplay here that I'm using the Barrett, and using this gun just feels awesome. There is no recoil with this thing whatsoever, as you guys can see, opposed to the newer Call of Duties where the recoil on some guns is just crazy. If you guys had the opportunity to play the campaign, you would obviously remember the great moments that it brought. It introduced so many characters, which some of them were brought back in Modern Warfare because they were such fan favorites. The campaign overall in this game was just fantastic, just because all the plot twists it had, all the weapons it had, and if you played it, there's no way you would ever forget it. Now when you think of Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, you're obviously going to remember the great guns that they had, the fantastic maps that they had, especially the ones that they have brought back like Rust, Scrapyard. They had various amounts of streaks in this game that you were able to achieve once you got a fair amount of kills. Obviously the most iconic being the 25 kill streak in Nuke. The Nuke originated from Modern Warfare 2 and has been brought back in a few other games whether you physically get it or not, or whether it's a 30 kill streak or a 25 kill streak. As you guys will notice, I have the race map with the snowmobiles in the back right now. This is definitely one of the better Spec Ops missions in my opinion, just because it was so much fun if you were playing with a friend. All around though, Spec Ops in this game was actually a lot of fun to play because of the missions that they had. This was the Call of Duty that got me into the series to begin with. Let me know in the comments down below what was the Call of Duty that got you into this series. I'm curious to see where you guys started playing. Personally, in my opinion, I was really glad that Modern Warfare 2 is the game that got me into the series since it was such a great game. So definitely let me know down below what game really got you guys into Call of Duty. Now, if you guys didn't have the opportunity to play Spec Ops back then, basically what it is bits and pieces taken out from the campaign made into small challenges. Now when it came to Spec Ops missions, it was basically testing your skills in a bunch of different things because each mission is different. For example, the one that I have in the background now, this was just a race. The quicker that you completed it, the more stars you would get. So 3 being the best, 1 being the worst. With these Spec Ops missions, you were able to change the difficulty before you loaded into the game, depending on what you were comfortable with. As you guys will see in the gameplay, I wasn't able to get the 3-star, but I did go on to win the race. Now with this next Spec Ops mission, you guys will notice that I'm using the Intervention. For all of you that don't know what that is, it's probably one of the most iconic snipers in all of Call of Duty history, and definitely one of the best of all time. As you guys will see from the gameplay here, we're pretty much just defending this building and trying to survive from all the hordes of enemies that they're sending towards us. The objectives the game gives you makes it significantly more fun, opposed to just endless waves of enemies coming at you. Now with this Spec Ops mission, it's definitely more basic than others that are definitely more complex and difficult to do. There was definitely some missions where you needed to work with a team very well in order to complete them, but that challenge presented by this made the game a lot more fun. I know that a lot of people love Spec Ops mode, so that's why I definitely wanted to highlight it and show it off a little bit on Next Gen. Another huge benefit to playing on Next Gen on the Xbox Series X is the fact that it takes no time for the game to actually load up, which makes the experience of playing the game significantly better. My overall experience in playing Modern Warfare 2 on Next Gen has honestly just been great, and I'm really glad that I was able just to put the disc in, hop back on, no problems at all, and just to have that better resolution, slightly better graphics, and no load time. Just for something you guys to note is that this isn't the Modern Warfare 2 remastered that they dropped not too long ago. This is the original Xbox 360 game that I just threw on my Xbox Series X, and it works perfectly fine. Now with all that being said, I highly recommend you guys go and download this game if you have it sitting around somewhere and you were curious how it looked or if it even played. I hope this gameplay went on to show you guys how much fun this game really is and how good it looks. It's definitely a great experience, especially if you have a couple of your friends to play with. If you guys did go on to enjoy today's video, definitely subscribe and like the video to see some more Call of Duty content. As of tomorrow, we have the new Cold War update coming out that's bringing Warzone and a few other things to multiplayer. If you guys are interested in that, I'll be covering that here. With all that being said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.